A good example would be um, just this last semester of college. Two of my roommates got into a big fight. One was ESFJ, one was ISTJ, so there was a serious introvert versus extrovert conflict, and they just wouldn't give up on each other. They kept on fighting and fighting because it was so important. But anyway, eventually we got everyone in the apartment together to kind of talk things out, and everyone gave their emotional spiel, and I was just stunned, couldn't say anything. Besides a dumb and weak sauce, hi, if there's anything I can do to help, tell me. Whatever. But yeah, emotional situations stunned me. They were all in tears pretty much, and I was just blank. It was kind of embarrassing. And
I've finished a PhD dissertation on collage poetry, on feminism, on other studies that resulted in this 60,000 word thesis that I have submitted and passed a couple of years ago. So I suppose I do have that five-ish obsession and fixation with research and knowledge and blah, blah, blah. So where this is going is I have not met many other sexual socials in the 5-wing 4 realm. And it's interesting because I have not met many 5-wing 4s in general, but especially 5-wing 4 sexual socials. It seems like a paradox. Whereas the 5 kind of withdraws, the sexual wants to kind of get closer. So I feel like that living paradox. And I enjoy it. I enjoy that intensity.
Extroverted intuition being filtered through TI, so if I hear about like another opposing view or opinion, I'm not going to dismiss it unless I'm, in the TISI loop. But let's say I'm not. So I'm gonna take that into account. And then it's going to be filtered through my TI, and I'm gonna want to make sense of it first before I could fully judge it. So yeah, and that's kind of like why, even though I do want to be loyal to something, or like something like that impacts society or like community, I will always question something in it. And if something isn't logically consistent, I will reconsider that. And it's frustrating because I don't really like change. I think change is kind of comforting for me, and I hate like feeling as if I'm not a part of something, and that's kind of the extroverted feeling aspect. So does that make sense? Because I think it made sense to me.
Right. Because I tend to think that I certainly think that with all of the people with S and T in the type code that they resemble, there's more of a tendency towards how, and for them, knowledge is know how to do something practical to apply it. So I'm wondering how much of the things that you're interested in go through the practical filter, and then how much is stuff that's just interesting in itself that doesn't necessarily have a practical application.
See, I feel like
I feel like I'm passionate about people and stories and like the unknown, especially when it comes to people and stories. No, not. I don't mean unknown when it comes to stories, but like how stories can like reveal things about about ourselves. And also, I don't know. Wait, you've said a lot of things for most passionate.
Without those kinds of moments where I feel like I need either to protect myself because some lines have been crossed and that's not okay, that's my territory, you're not allowed here, or someone else line, beside those moments, I think I am just an INTP. Looking like an INTP. I'm just sitting somewhere quiet and being super contemplative about the world and making my ideas. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. It's only when a line is crossed that you can see that I'm a type 8.
Not everybody is in every type is the same. Everybody's different. So that's something I've always known. I'm not sure if I can ever think about it like everybody's different, while also thinking about categorizing people into types. It's quite contradictory when I think about that. But I think about how that very categorizing has at least made me feel that not everybody is evil or beyond comprehension. I do think about psychological type too much, and sometimes I hope it just becomes something I don't think about. But it has helped me to think about people in a comprehensible manner. Same with Enneagram, maybe more so with Enneagram.